Hello from the gorgeous Edinburgh Castle in Scotland. I've just had a fantastic weekend here with my professional speaking colleagues with a mixture of self-development, learning, networking, and perhaps a wee bit of fun with a traditional Burn supper and a Scottish ceilidh. It was a fantastic way to bring the first month of the new year kind of to a close. For many of us, January is such a busy month, full of ambition and ideas for how we plan to have a great 2019. We see spikes of motivation and interest with gym memberships and things of that nature, and a lot of intention being put into what are our goals for the year, professionally and personally. And I'm curious about where self-development and self-care falls into those priorities. For me, this year started off a bit unique in that I deliberately took the first part of the year to have a bit of a personal retreat and to take some time out without working, without socializing, and a bit of a digital detox as well, where I took some time out just to have some quiet reflective time, not planning, not goal setting, but just looking after myself, which was very odd for me. And for anybody who knows me, I tend to be known as the one with probably too much energy for one person and always on the go. So it was an intentional change to how I started the year. And I recognized how important it is for us to be able to just switch off and take time out for ourselves, to create space and allow us time to recover from the busy lives that we lead. So I'm curious about whether or not you've been able to create that kind of space in your life, because I will say it takes a bit of courage and going against the grain to close ourselves off and to create that space for ourselves, and it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. So how are we exhibiting the courage to take time out for ourselves, to prioritize ourselves, and do what we need to re-energize ourselves so that we can have more to give as we go forward? But also self-development. So many of our goals are about things we plan to achieve or business goals that we may have. But what about taking time to develop ourselves? That's part of what was so fantastic about this weekend. I spent the weekend with a fantastic group of people that I genuinely enjoy spending time with, but I actually had opportunities to learn along the way. So how are we prioritizing our own self-development and continued learning as we're looking at 2019 and the goals that we have for ourselves? So I'll just leave you with those two thoughts and a spectacular view of this amazing castle on what could not be a more gorgeous day. I hope as you approach the next 11 months of 2019 that you have some plans to look after yourself, prioritize yourself, and your own development as well. Wishing you all the best.